Greetings, YouTube. Every once in a while, I'll get sent something in line or email or even Twitter DM, and I'll think, well, that's interesting. So this is one of those, sort of hypothesis dreaming kind of videos. There's nothing confirmed in this. I haven't hacked the Kabam servers to figure out any kind of data mining. It's simply just a discussion of the Chrono Corp or Kronos Corp. Or corpse. I say corp, and the P and the S are silent, but I think if there's a title on my channel that I wear constantly, it's a butcherer of names, given how many summoners have submitted crystal opening commentaries and how many different people I've shouted out over the years. So I'm probably butchering this tag is what I'm saying. Speaking of butchering names, huge shout out to Mr. Neopodum. Or Neopodum. Again, butchering it, but I'm sorry. But he passed this along because he's noticed this tag in the game. And that's got him thinking and dreaming, maybe, about what's to come in 2021 for Marvel Casino of Champions. Because as we discuss this tag and think about the different champions that can come into the contest, it kind of gets your mind rolling with one in particular that I'm excited to talk about based off the description that we were discussing. So, the Chrono Corp are a group of time-displaced individuals. Kang the Conqueror, hey, remember Wang? I call him Wang because he sucks. Rescued from certain death at the hands of their own dying universes. By the way, Kang does have better ability with some of the new synergies, but still, on his own, trash. After the Apocalypse Twins began meddling with the already shattered fabric of time and space and destroyed Kang's future, several other realities began to collapse as well. Kang traveled to them after fleeing his own dying universe and rescued a native from each universe to form his Chrono Corps. These individuals were Ahab, Venom, sound familiar? Iron Man 2020, Doom2099, Magistrate Elizabeth Braddock, Deathlock Abomination, and is it Strife? Is that how you say that? Definitely not how you normally spell the word strife, but again, I am the man who butchers things. And we're not talking about meeting your expectations with that kind of butchering. So, it's no secret that the number one most sought-after 6-star champion time and time again in the game for a variety of reasons is Dr. Doom. We have seen more Abyss exploration submissions of the targeted Nexus class being Mystic on this channel than any other. We're talking about 85 to 90%. And quite a bit of those 10% who did not go for that class already had Dr. Doom and even maybe had him awakened in some cases. So had they not had him or not had him awakened, they probably would have gone after that as well. So this is kind of a question. Maybe it's going to be the focus of the title of this video. Would you want to see Doom2099 in 2021? I know that's a lot of numbers, but it does open the door with this tag to this universe. And I really think it's a great question to ask. So thanks again to this summoner for asking it. And then he sent along this this picture. So yeah, I'm always game for more OP champions. What you don't want to have happen is for the hype to be really, really high. I am somebody who doesn't know that much about Marvel lore. I just know basically what I learned in the 1990s from a low-income government-subsidized apartment, otherwise known as classic TV shows like the 1990s X-Men cartoon show and Spider-Man. I couldn't afford comics, couldn't even afford to walk into a comic book store. So I say all that to say that I didn't know who Sentry was, and yet I heard, do you love Hyperion? Because Sentry is going to be like Hyperion 17,000.0. Yeah, that definitely wasn't the case. And then I heard, hey, Silver Surfer. I know you might know the Fantastic Four movies, maybe not, but Silver Surfer is going to be the best champion in the game. Not unless you count Prestige as the metric of best champion in the game. So now, who knows? But as we have discussed Dr. Doom and his value, especially when you consider content like the Abyss or even the new Book 2, Chapter 1, otherwise known as Act 7.1, it does lend a question. If I'm Kabam and I know that everybody's thirsty for Doom, I'm going to create another Doom in the next year. I'm going to capitalize. It would be no different than Disney creating a new Marvel movie every year or a new Star Wars spin-off. Doom is a huge moneymaker for this Casino of Champions, and so it only makes sense, literally, CENTS. It makes them sense to add another Doom into the game, as well as other champions. Now, those of you watching this who know about this universe, and this doesn't surprise you, who would you like to see come into the game in 2021? It's December, already mid-December, so we're, kind of starting to discuss on this channel, and I'm sure others, what we'd like to see in the coming year. I am reminded after this week's anniversary that I've been playing this game for 5 years, which makes me feel very old, and yet I'm hopefully going to play it for another 5. So here's to hoping the future of the contest is bright, and with your feedback, maybe we'll see who you'd like to see in 2021.